DHP.TV, back with another video. Today we're making a volcano. So what we've done is we've got this wire and we've got a tray. And what we've done is we've got leftover cardboard, paper, glue, hot water, and we mixed it all together. And we're sticking it around the wire. So we're making a volcano. So it goes up. Paper mache.
So show us how you do it, Harry.
And just get it, put the paper in, hot water, bit of glue. Oh!
Careful, Harry.
What you do, and then you just rip it up. Really.
And then do what? Show us sticking a piece on them, Pop.
So, you're going to get some, and kind of flatten it out. I'm going to use my little fingers so I don't want to get my hands dirty. And you're going to press it down. I'll just need to guide it. Like that.
Okay.
Then you're going to build it up.
Cool. We'll come back to you in a bit. Keep building.
How are your friends on the phone?
What you need to do is you need to soak up some of that moisture. You need to be rinsing out the paper a little bit, Harry. And we're going to get some kitchen roll to soak out the moisture.
I am doing that. I'm doing this, but not draining all of it.
Careful, yeah?
Fun fact of the day. Harry's friends on the phone.
That's not a fun fact.
Yeah, it's a fact. That's not
It's
a
just a fact that somebody's watching your thing. Right. Do you need some kitchen roll to soak up the excess moisture?
Yeah, Dad. Yeah. When we finish this, and this is when we clean this.
Yeah.
Should we make some cookie or dough or pizza, something like that?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah, because this is a good tray. So my tray.
Are you explaining what you're doing, Harry?
Yay! Basically, what we're doing is building around
The structure.
Yeah, and I think it's virtually done.
I would build up the sides a little bit more and bring it out so it's got a bit more of a slope in it, yeah? And I'm going to get something to drain that water.
We had a spillage, but Dad couldn't hold it. Dad couldn't.
No.
There. Oh. Dad couldn't. So Dad could. So we had a drainage. We had a spillage, and then Dad couldn't drain it and hold it and pour it out at the same time. So sorry, it would be very funny if you call him Dad. No, I mean I'm sorry. So yeah, now you put some tissue on it to drain the water from the actual thing, and it helps a bit as well.
So pack it in. I would not put any more on it now, and I would try putting your hands inside like Harry is. Push it tight, and we'll get as much of the moisture out as we can, and then we're going to put it out in the sun for a couple of hours.
Moisturising wet.
Moisture's in the wet, yeah.
Oh no!
It's for the inside.
An avalanche.
Right, that's why you're not to do the inside.
He didn't.
So build up the outside, and we're going to get it dry and paint it. So squeeze it out, get as much moisture out of it as we can.
No, wait, Harry.
And we'll get it outside in the sun.
Satisfying.
Let's get this outside and get it dry.
What we've done, sorry, but while I was laughing, Dad actually took a picture. Silly Dad. So what we've done is we're putting it outside. We're going to leave it a night to dry. As you can see, there's still some more water in. Dad drained it as well. And tissue's still on it, so we're going to leave it. Hopefully it doesn't rain tonight.
It's not staying out all night, just for a few hours.
So this is going to be a part 2 video. Yay! And we're going to eventually paint it in. Satisfying. Paint it later. Paint it tomorrow. Then
we're going to do our science and turn it into a real life volcano, make it blow up.
Yeah. Satisfying. Don't forget to see you tomorrow. I don't know what to say. Bye. So guys, it's next day. For you it was like 1 second. For me it's like, for me and Harry it's like a whole day and a bit. So the volcano isn't really dry yet. You leave it overnight. And it's just drying out in the sun now. And yeah, so this is the next part.
Okay, so we're back to our research one. First of all, you need to do about 3 different things. I want a drawing of a real life volcano.
Ooh.
And you need to say where it is. So if you are drawing, I don't know, volcano Mount Fuji, you have to do a drawing of Mount Fuji and what's around it and the different parts of the volcano. So you need the pens, you need the colours. So you need to research, Poppy and Harry.
Yeah.
What you need to do is you need to decide which volcano you are going to do. So you can use iPhones, iPads, whatever, and find which is a live, real volcano, even if it's already erupted in the past and isn't active now. And then you need to tell me all about that volcano. So you need a drawing of the volcano, the different things on the volcano, like the lava, that sort of stuff, an idea of the heat, and I want some history of it. So if it was, what did you say, Harry?
Mount Fuji.
If it was Mount Fuji, you'd say, this is Mount Fuji, here's a drawing of it, this is this, this is this, this is that point. Mount Fuji last erupted here. Its biggest eruption was you know, that kind of stuff. Similar for you, Poppy, if you need to find out, same sort of thing, really, what volcano you're going to do.
Is it like the snail? Because you write the parts, yeah?
Yes.
Then you label it. Ah.
Yeah, but I also, unlike the snail, all that bit, like the snail, but I also want some history of the volcano. So, how many times it's erupted, when was the last time it erupted, what damage it did, that kind of thing. So that should keep you busy for a good few hours. I don't expect to hear a peep from you for a few hours while I go do this other stuff.
Dad, shall I draw the volcano then write it, or write it then draw it?
It's probably easier to draw it, colour it in, and then label like you did with the snails, the parts.
Yeah.
And then do your writing
Last.
after. Yeah. Okay, go for it.
I want it shut.
How are we getting on?
Good. I'm mixing the colours.
Okay.
It's kind of confusing, but it's right.
All right.
You were watching a tutorial.
The picture of the volcano and the thing. Okay,
Yeah.
what we've got then, honey?
So we have the crater.
Which bit's the crater?
This.
Is that like the hole at the top almost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the ash cloud.
Yeah.
This is the secondary cone
Yeah.
where the lava comes out.
Uh-huh.
These are flying rocks.
Yeah.
Didn't know what they were called, so. And this is the lava flow.
What have we got
So
here?
I put the ash cloud,
Yep.
and these are not flying rocks, they're boulders.
Okay. Yeah.
They come out of the sky.
They come out of the sky or out of the
Yeah,
volcano?
they come out of the volcano when it erupts. This is the lava that's dripping down,
Yeah.
and this is the crater in the middle.
Okay.
The dinosaurs, I think.
Yeah. Crater.
Crater, yeah. And I made mine.
You're on an island.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the next part is we need to research a famous volcano and everything you can about it. Remember, you've been to a real life volcano of your own.
Yep.
There's Mount Fuji. I went to Pompeii, which is very famous with all the people and stuff. Not just for Frankie Howard. Not that you have a clue who Frankie Howard is. Point is proven.
The doctor.
Huh?
The doctor went there as well.
Yeah, well.
Dr. Penn.
So you need to decide which one you want. I've got the name of the one we went to, if you want the name so you can research it. And then I need to look. So I have to stop recording and I'll look. So remember, so you can write about that, but then you have to get all your facts right, or you can write about a famous one. And I want things like when it last erupted, the damage that these did, you know. And I also want volcano facts like how many volcanoes there are in the world, how many are active, how many are dormant. There was also, a few years ago, some volcano let off loads of ash. I think it was over Iceland, and it stopped loads of planes flying and people got stranded and stuff. You might want to have a look up at that.
From back in the day.
Wasn't that 9/11?
No, it wasn't that. No, that's something completely different. No.
Hey.
Yeah.
From back in the day, I just put myself in the eye.
That's not a fun or a fact. That's just stupid girl of the day. Stupid girl. Let's hope next time it's not you. So, do we all know what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, and I'll give you this name now.
Okay. Hi guys, so we've done our facts and we're gonna read them out. Okay.
I was going to go first.
Mount Fuji
Is that's what you've picked, yeah?
Yeah, Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is only 60 miles away from Tokyo. The mount is not just one, it's 3 mountains. Mount Fuji has a different cone shape, which is unusual for a volcano. The best climbing season for the Mount Fuji is very short. It starts at the beginning of July until the last week of August. I think that's very long.
I say 2 months, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, that's quite long for a time to climb a mountain.
Well, not out of a year though, isn't it? What's that?
No, but...
So 12 months in a year, so it's not, no.
So it'd be still going on now, wouldn't it?
Well, probably not out now, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, it
Now
wouldn't.
in the past,
It
probably.
wouldn't be on yet, it wouldn't have started yet.
July. It's
Yeah.
July.
No, it's not, it's April.
May.
April, May,
May.
June, July.
It's May, Dad.
So we do months of the year as our
No,
subjects
no,
are
no,
on
no,
apart.
it's okay.
It's very... I think that's very long. The Mount Fuji is the tallest mountain in Japan, and it stands at 3,776 meters tall.
Wow.
And it's in feet, it is 12,380 feet. The volcano is also known for being home of the warrior culture. The Mount Fuji is in fact still active, although the last time it erupted was in 1707, over 300 years ago. It would take a person to hike the Mount Fuji about 4 to 8 hours. At the moment, you can climb the mountain for free.
Cool.
Right.
It's good. It doesn't cost you anything to climb there. You just got to fly out to Japan and get to Mount Fuji.
No, but what if you live in Japan?
Well, then you can climb up it. When was the last time it erupted?
1707.
Oh, so it's been a couple of hundred years then. So it's fairly
300
safe.
years.
So
Over
it's
300.
fairly safe. Right, what did you do,
Yeah.
Pop?
So I did volcanoes
But it's
in
still active.
Lanzarote, because that's why we went. I liked it. Volcanoes in Lanzarote. It's believed to be 50 million years old.
What's it called?
Forgot. I haven't written it down. Sorry.
I did tell you.
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay.
Sorry.
It'll be on the video somewhere, guys.
It's believed to be 50 million years old. The first volcano erupted was in the first time.
First time erupted, or recorded time that it erupted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it might have erupted
Was
before.
1730, 1736.
1730 to 1736, so for 6 years.
It's quite.
It hasn't
quite
erupted for 6
No.
years.
It erupted in 1730 to 1736, so it erupted for 6 years solid. That's what she's saying.
Oh, Christ.
I know.
Long time.
Long time.
Yeah. Well, carry on, Pop.
For a
And
volcano.
the second
Well, did they have
was
to, like,
the second
run
one.
away?
The second one was in 1824.
1 second, what?
That's long.
What are you back to the 6 years?
6 years for a volcano to...
Yeah.
The second one was in 1824. Lanzarote.
For how
is-
long? Just 1824.
Yeah, just that year.
So just a little the second time, and the first time was like.
That's long, that.
You're concerned about that, aren't you, Harry?
Lanzarote is the home of the longest volcano tunnels in the world. So the tunnels are going in the longest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're the longest tunnel in the world. That little island grew 7 square meters. From when the volcano erupted, it grew 7 square meters.
Because of all the lava and stuff
Yeah.
made the island bigger by 7 square meters.
Why?
Meters or miles?
Miles.
Miles.
Yeah. I went there with my dad, my brothers, for holiday. I actually went there. So
And how did you get to the top of the volcano?
Well, we didn't go to the top of the
Well,
volcano. We went into a cave and then came out where it erupted, and because it was still really hot, they were cooking barbecues.
yeah, there was a
They
nice,
were-
super-sized
There was
barbecue.
a massive hole in there. But when we went inside this cave, we went down, and then you could see where there was loads of drips, where it dried up, and it would drips and stuff. And it was very scary. I didn't like it, but
very scary.
very scary.
No, I thought it's fine.
That's because she was on a bus.
I pooped on my pants. No, we weren't.
Yeah, you went up in a
Your
bus. Oh, did we? Or did we drive up there?
We drove up there, and then we went down.
I thought it was a bus trip. And you go up on a bus.
No. We didn't go. We didn't go up to the top of the mountain because it was still active.
Yeah,
didn't
but
go that far.
you take a bus up to like a cafe at the top and look through the caves and stuff. I thought it was a bus trip.
Oh yeah. We did drive there, but you could take a bus to like a gift shop where Poppy got her camel.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, that was a bus trip.
It wasn't a bus trip.
It
It was.
It was.
It was.
Camel.
It was a bus trip.
Yeah.
It was a bus
Just
trip.
make me get
Yes,
one.
sorry.
The tunnels, yeah. Stop! The tunnels are over 7k meters long. They were over that.
Over 7 kilometres long.
Yeah.
Car trip.
Bus trip.
Car trip.
It was definitely a bus
Okay,
trip.
can we go on then?
Yes.
The site before it erupted, so the site before the volcano.
I can't tell you, it was a bus.
Can you read?
Sorry,
the site
Poppy.
before it erupted, like when we went. Yeah.
What? Do that again. So I missed that because the was going.
The site before it erupted, when it went.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop.
Stop it.
It was beautiful with white sand.
So, 1 second. When at school, do you touch your teacher with a paintbrush? No. Although yesterday you told everybody you cuddle your teacher. Yes, you did. I said, do you?
Only if it's my dad.
Okay.
Right, go on,
The
Poppy. I'm
site
sorry.
before it erupted and it exploded
Yeah.
was beautiful. With white sand and beaches. Some like creatures and things that were in the place, died.
Yeah.
So that's my thought.
It was also, do you think after the eruption and killing things off has anything to do with the fact that cactuses now grow? Because do you remember we went to the cactus farm and that was a car trip because I
that's a
drove
car trip.
to
That
the
was,
cactus farm. Yeah, so
I
do you
got
think...
that
was on the way out.
I got that booked in that.
That was
Yeah.
like the last day we had.
I don't think it was.
It was.
We got that tiny little fridge.
You remember how little
We got that little magnet thing for Nana with a real cactus. And
Yeah, from the cactus farm or cactus
Harry
whatever.
got me
my friend has pet cactus.
Oh, a pet.
Yeah. People keep them as pets.
They don't keep them. You don't
Yeah,
keep...
they put googly eyes on them.
Oh,
they do
okay.
as well.
Okay.
Okay, all right then.
Oh, my son, they got a new cactus! Yay!
Shut up.
They do.
All right.
Now you know what I live with every single second of every single day.
Yeah, weirdos. Weirdos. Anything else about volcanoes that you remember from Lanzarote from being on the volcano?
It was
Do you remember that man that was pouring water and making the big sort of steam geysers shoot up? He was stood in a circle and he poured like a bucket of water down the hole.
Oh, yeah. And then it would like steam.
It evaporated almost instantly and disappear, wouldn't it?
But
Wait, no, he told us to hold sand and it was burning
It
hot.
was still really hot, yeah. So, do you think it would be good? I don't know if they do, and I'm not sure, but surely there must be with some technology where you can harvest the heat from a volcano to power things. Doesn't the volcano power the cafe or something?
yeah.
Are you
No,
sure?
it powered the barbecue.
Well, you powered the barbecue. Yeah, but doesn't it power something? Because all that heat should give you energy, shouldn't it?
No,
If you can get solar panels, heat from the sun, there must be some way of getting volcanic energy.
Yeah.
So what's the purpose of a volcano? Does anybody know?
It's a big thing that squirts hot stuff.
Yeah. So it's a bit like
Like tomato ketchup, it just goes.
it's a bit like that thing you watch where people squeezing zits, Harry. They're like volcanoes on the face. aren't they? They squeeze it and it erupts. Okay, so we need to see if yesterday's volcano that is now outside is dry.
And we'll check the boats while we're there.
What, to see which is dead?
Yeah.
So guys, this is the results on the watery Titanic. Mine's broken because it hasn't gone under, but Harry's. Oh no!
Harry's died.
I will save you from your water leader. Your water leader.
Poppy, explain why yours did not sink.
Because this container, it's alive. If I was just to put it on like that, yeah, it would say because that carton's meant for holding water in and not leaking. So mine would have survived forever. No. It's alive. Yeah, because you pulled it back up. It's alive.
Right, so it's fair to say, and let's do another experiment. Watch. Dead. Back to the top! You cannot kill poppies. Harry,
You ready?
no, you're going to open it and fill it with water.
No, that's the plan. No, you
That's
can't.
cheating.
Hey, that's cheating, Dad.
That's cheating.
That's cheating. That's cheating.
That's cheating just because your sister, you have to admit that Poppy beat you. And
Hey,
she's a better boat builder.
It's not even filling up.
Right, let's check the volcano.
Okay, let's check the volcano. Ooh,
Pop, check it. Is it dry?
it's still a bit soggy, but it's dry.
All right, I'll tell you what then. We'll do some other work and then we'll come back and paint it.
So, quick experiment. We're doing something now. We're just about to have our lunch, and I've had my favourite cheese sandwich. Mozzarella cut into 3 chunks, and only 3 chunks. And and I have some cheese sandwiches. Must be cheese. Must only be cheese. Any cheese, but just cheese. And I have some crisps. We normally have prawn cocktail, but I blame coronavirus. There's no prawn cocktail, so I have to have cheese and onion. And the crisps should not touch the mozzarella.
Okay. All right, so look,
so here
I've got 3
we
salts.
have 3 different salts. This is table salt,
That's table salt, the white one.
table salt. This is sea salt,
Pink
Pink
Himalayan
salt.
rock salt.
and this is volcanic salt.
This is volcano salt. So, lick your finger just a little bit,
Yeah.
and just ever so slightly dab the salt, and you can test the flavour. So, normal salt,
Salt,
Salty.
just quite salty. What's it taste of?
salt.
Salt.
Just what you'd say salt.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're on to the pink one, the rock salt. Same thing, just a little bit on your finger, not too much.
Oh, saltier.
Can you taste the difference? What do you think it is?
It's not
Taste more
saltier.
flavour.
It's more salt. It tastes like more tang to it.
So it's stronger. Do you know you're doing this? So it's a stronger flavour. Right, now, if you just check if it's nothing else, what can you tell that's different?
It's a lot chunkier and bigger.
Yeah, look, the table salt's very fine. The pink salt's on the grinder.
A bit bigger.
And this one is a lot thicker. Now, same thing. Put it on your finger.
Ready?
What do you think?
Oh,
Now that's a bit harder.
that was very strong.
It's really nice, but it's a bit harder.
Very, very strong.
So what's the difference between the three, Harry?
Not strong. Not as strong. Quite stronger. Strong.
What did you find, Pop?
This is like deep basic, not nice. This is better. This one's that bit stronger.
So what do you think makes the volcanic rock salt stronger?
The heat, maybe.
That would be a good explanation. What do you think, Pop?
Because it came from a volcano, and volcanoes are hot, so it's actually made a different type, and it's made it glue on it.
Do you think it could be deeper into the earth and it's come forward
Yeah.
and come up with the volcano?
I think.
But so someone goes around. La 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 la. Oh, there's a pink rock. Oh, it's salty. So is that what they did?
I guess. That's probably where it came from at some point. I don't know. Must be something like that.
I would have this about a lot of this on my chips.
You have a tiny bit on your chips, yes.
Well, if I was normal, I would have the same about that, but I wouldn't add too much on this because it'll just ruin the flavour, and I wouldn't. It wouldn't taste very nice because it would just ruin the flavour.
It's lava. It's lava.
No,
So which one would you use for cooking?
that one.
That one and that one.
So would you use the black one for anything?
No,
Yeah, I
probably not.
would use them if I wanted a bit of
Kick.
flavour. Kick in.
You want? Okay. Well, I use the black one in cooking.
Wait, really?
When?
Well, I don't tell you every ingredient I put in everything I make for you.
Sure.
We use the black one,
What did you use it for?
pastas and sauces and stuff, just to give it that tiny, but not a lot of it to overpower.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you use less of that one, but then there is a reason why that comes in a big pot like that, and it's about 27p, and this one comes in a bag like this, and it's about €4. So there is a very big difference.
Yeah.
Okay, right, lunchtime. Nah. Can't eat this. Are you gonna put some on your tomato soup, eh? Some black salt? No, I didn't think you would.
Dad, it didn't melt.
Stir it. All right, go eat your lunch. Next phase of our volcano is the actual eruption and getting the mixture right. So we are going to make a mini version, like a really tiny version.
Okay, good.
So this is baking soda bicarbonate. So this will probably get a very small spoonful and just like a half measure. So we can work out the mixture and what you're going to need. So you get a half measure. Yeah. And then put it in there. And then you mix it in with very liquid and we need a paste. Now, if the paste is too thick, it won't erupt. And if it's too thin, it's not going to erupt either. So you need to get
Just right.
consistency. Now, Harry, we've got red,
And yellow.
yellow,
This makes
Orange.
and a blue. So,
Oh, why blue?
I don't know, I just found it. Right. That looks, what does that look? Does it look like a paste to you?
yeah, kind of.
Sort of.
Yeah, and you remember you've got to, when you add the food colouring, now the food colouring, you're supposed to marble it. So if you mix the food colouring too much, it'll just make a new colour. So like a tiny drop of yellow and a tiny drop of red, so they're knocked together, so they mix in our eruption.
Just do one away.
So tiny drop.
Move the spoon. Or should I?
Tiny drop!
It fell. I didn't mean to. Is that a tiny drop?
That is not a tiny drop. Let me see if we can drain some of that off. That's like a roadkill. That's not a tiny drop.
It's hard.
And Poppy the Sensible has put it on a spoon and then put it in there. Is that food colouring?
Is that? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it is. Okay, right.
Look.
Just drop it in. Even that, I think, is too much.
There you go.
Right. Just we may as well put it all in now.
You want those ones that have little squirt bits? When you
Yeah.
squirt?
I suppose. Right, and then you add vinegar, and it erupts. Now, if it doesn't erupt, then we haven't got enough baking powder.
I'm not a fan of vinegar.
I know you're not a fan of vinegar.
Oh.
Is it wrapping? Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh.
Hang on. Hang on. Something's happening. Just not a lot. Right, so what would have caused that then, Pop? Oh, changing colour again.
Too much
Food colouring.
Maybe it wasn't pasty enough. Maybe we didn't.
See what happens now.
Shall I mix it around?
Right, give that a stir. Let's see what happens. Come on.
Oh.
Anything now?
It's coming.
We need like
Still
a
not a
better
lot.
paste, maybe.
We want a big explosion at the top of our volcano, and that's more of a than an explosion.
That
Isn't
looks
it?
more like tomato soup.
So we're going to need a lot more. Maybe it was too much vinegar.
Let's some very liquid, more very liquid.
Maybe we need more very liquid.
No, we was only supposed to make a little one, but that's not very volcano-y,
Is it supposed to go over the top?
Well, it would be not. I don't want it to go over the top, but it'd be nice to go up a bit higher.
Should we try again?
Let's try again.
Oh God.
I think we made the paste wrong.
Oh,
I think the paste wrong.
Dad.
That's Harry. Right, is
I
anything,
think we need.
anything happening, Pop? Not enough to work.
I think
Right,
we made the paste wrong.
take 2.
All right, so we're gonna try again.
Baking soda,
Take
Poppy.
2. No, can I try it, please?
You're fairy boy.
Put quite a bit more. Put a bit more.
Is that
No,
enough?
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
put that in. Remember, we're only making a mini one. Put another one in, Pop.
Okay, yeah, do another one and then.
Not that much.
Yeah, we don't want it to flood the kitchen.
No.
We will need to get the mixture right for when we do the big experiment. Right, paste it up, Pop.
I think there wasn't enough very liquid or something, maybe.
Still, no,
How's that looking?
that's looking
Is that the same as last time, or is that looking more
looking more
thicker, or what?
more better. I think.
Watery. I
More
think.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, Harry.
Okay.
A drop of food
A
colouring.
drop.
No, put it up. I don't trust you. Put it on the spoon.
A drop. Oh,
Harry!
God.
Oh my God! Yeah, well, my foot's yellow like the Simpsons. Let me do it. Look at that.
You're cleaning that up.
Yeah.
Right, oh,
Putting
yep.
my cupboard yellow.
Stanley's here.
Stanley.
Right, a drop.
A-
Oh, he got his drop right. Okay. Oh, now he's putting it back in the bottle.
Oh, I only missed one.
Anyways.
Right, tiny drop, Pop. You can do this. Maybe there wasn't enough vinegar.
Stop.
Right. Okay.
There's a tiny jump
Are we going with more vinegar or less vinegar this time?
Less. Do
all
less.
vinegar.
No.
This is all vinegar.
Baking soda. Okay, shall I mix it?
No.
More.
Right, more vinegar. Let's
More vinegar.
give it a splash of vinegar and see what happens. Right.
A splash.
Just don't mix it,
Okay.
because we won't be mixing it outside. Let's just see what happens.
Something's happening.
Oh.
Nothing's happening. Oh, hang on. It's rising. Yes, it's working. Right, move back. Here it comes. This is it.
You can see it moving.
James not cleaning it up.
Harry's drinking it if he
It's
spills
not
any more.
clean up. No. It's not clean up. Oh.
Has it stopped?
It's coming up.
Hang on, Pop.
I think we should have more of a shoot, like a faster one. I mean, this one's quite slow.
It's still coming.
So you were supposed to taste right.
Come on.
Hang on.
Show me the little
This
bit.
one's
Got to remember, it's got to go over the volcano.
Yeah, this one's really slow. I think we should.
I'm gonna move it away so it doesn't drip
I
all over
think we
the
should
place.
have a
Look at that.
better one.
So you want more speed?
More speed, yeah, and for more.
Don't touch it, Pop.
pressure.
It's fun.
But I mean, this
Right.
is
So how do you get more
really
speed and more pressure?
More speed.
More
I think
video-
more.
More baking soda would make it fizz more, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? So that the gas and the fizz would give it more pressure.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
It did work though, but it was a bit.
Okay.
And you'll clean this up, won't we?
Is it planning on stopping anytime soon?
I don't know.
Give me this.
Can you grab some kitchen roll, please?
Looks fun.
Okay. So I think
Harry.
we've got the mix right. We just need a lot more.
Not more of everything,
Okay.
but not food coloring. Not food coloring.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
3 then.
No, I don't think we need to attempt it again. The next one will be the main deal.
Oh.
So we need to get your volcano in and get it painted up to look. Make it look more like a volcano. Bob, you go get the volcano and I'll clean this lot up.
So what we've done is we got some paints. These are mine. I have a whole bag full of paints. I have lots of paints. We're gonna paint it red, black and white with this container. We're gonna have a little bit of red on the top, and it'll be even cooler if it drips down on it.
Yeah. So mix the black and white and make a good grey, Harry.
Okay, let's go.
Let Harry make the grey. Harry, you make a decent grey. Yeah, use that pot to mix in. Make a decent grey and then put some red and some detail around the top before we blow it up.
Tell this one hasn't been open for a while.
Right, put a fair amount in, Harry, because it's going to need quite a lot to soak up. Yes.
I've got black on my hand.
You're going to have to use bits of black and stuff for detailing, can't you? Pop. And put some shading
My
on it and
mum
stuff.
and I had to make a volcano.
Yeah. Are you going to do a lava trail coming down then, Poppy? Is that what you said?
Yeah, so like put some there and just put a lot of it there so it just drips down.
Oh, and just let it run down naturally?
Yeah,
like
just
a
let it
flow.
run down. So not just pick it up, just run it
So
down.
Can I do that?
Wait till you've graded it first and the grade's dried slightly.
So like put a lot around the edges.
Yeah.
Don't pick it up like that. Just let it drip down so it looks like a real one.
All right, cool. We'll come back to when you do that.
I put some on the tray so it looks like it's coming from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still gonna.
Don't paint the handles, Harry. You need to be able to carry it outside yet.
You said paint the whole tray.
Yeah, I meant the base.
You're stupid.
Oh, and Harry and Poppy.
Yeah.
Who said car to the volcano? Who said bus to the volcano?
Huh?
In
It was
Lanzarote.
car.
It was
car.
bus.
I said car.
Okay.
bus.
Did you know cars are not allowed up there? It has to be a bus trip.
Yeah. Definitely cars up there.
Wasn't that way? If it was like official people and workers.
I got it right.
But tourists are not. They have to take the bus. So we may have driven to the meeting point, met the bus, and then gone up.
That's what we did. That's what we did.
But you're still wrong.
I was right.
I said I did say we drive there and then go on the bus. I did. I swear down. I did. Check footage. Check the footage.
Hey, listen, look. My dad said paint up the whole tray. And Harry, he knows we have to take it outside. And Harry,
Put that on
paint
outside, Harry.
the actual thing. So guys, we're outside now, and we're going to just about to do the eruption, and we're just painting the red.
We're going to let that dry a bit.
Yeah.
And then, so are you putting the red on, Pop?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll come round for you.
Quite a good idea because it's like a snotting down.
Yeah, got it.
Ready?
Hang on. Go this way, because there's more of a slope here, so it'll roll down better down the slope, won't it?
You just go. Yeah, I know.
Take the bottle higher, might be easier. Doesn't matter if it goes inside. That's it.
That's looking cool.
Told you.
It's gonna drip down.
It should just go down. Let Harry do a bit, and it should just go down naturally.
Told you. It looks cool, doesn't it?
It's a very good idea, mind that.
No, it was not idea. Don't try not to get on the whole
Put
thing.
in a bit more and then it'll come down a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for here, so it'll fall down naturally on this bit, and then
told
let's
you
leave it in the
it's
sun
ready.
to dry. And then we'll come back in about half hour. It should be dry or dry enough. That should be enough, hey?
Right. Oh, look,
We'll be back in a minute. Okay, guys. Right, it's ready for.
virtually dry.
Yeah, we're ready for the big moment. I'm gonna start recording on this, and let's get
Dylan's gonna call it
down to business.
So what have you done with the mix?
So what we've done, we've basically done that small mix, just multiplied it by quite a bit more. So, yeah. Oh,
Here goes. You
go.
ready?
Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait.
Well, that's more of a fizzle than a
Whoa, 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 whoa. I love the vinegar. My eyes are watering because of this vinegar.
Anything?
Oh, it's filling up inside. It's filling up inside.
Oh,
It's coming outside.
Whoa,
Come on.
Here we go, here we
Come
go,
on,
here we
come
go,
on,
here we go.
here we go. This is what we've all been waiting for.
It says here, Poppy, what is your volcano called?
The Corona Mountain.
Mount Corona. It's still going.
It's gonna go.
It's time, though, isn't it?
It's red. No, it is supposed to be.
I did say it was going to take its time.
It is more food colouring, but look at it coming now. If you go round there, you can see it's bursting out of the sides.
Oh, it's coming off here. From there, it's coming out there, guys. It's coming out there as well. Look at that red. I don't think you're going to see it, but there's lots of red. Oh, the paint's coming off.
Could have been more bubbly, though, couldn't it?
Yeah.
So what do you think we did wrong?
I think
more colouring.
I think
I don't think it was the colouring, maybe it's the
I think
bicarbonate.
maybe it was too much. Maybe it's too much vinegar. Oh, it could have been. It could have been because the cup needed to be like further around it. Because when it came over,
It came,
It came
the hole was too big for the cup, wasn't it?
yeah.
But when we made it this, it didn't fit, cup fitted quite nicely, but obviously it's stretched out when we put paper mache on it.
But it's
Filled
good.
it out.
It's good.
Well, that's really good though. So, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Turn those notifications on so you know when we're doing next.